woke up losing my voice today, so hopefully that means all these colds, however many I have, are ending, because I always end losing my voice. And funny enough, Sebastian was losing his voice in the morning and Jax was complaining about it too. But we all got infected at the same time, so not too surprising. Anyway, I haven't filmed much. I ran some errands this morning. I dropped off Jax at school. I tried to waste some time at Dunkin' Donuts eating breakfast because I was going to go into the grocery store there and then go to the thrift store, but the thrift store doesn't open until 10, and it was a little bit before 9. I'm supposed to be going way slower. Why is nobody going slower? I think I'm out of the school zone already. Why are people not going slow? Alright, anyway, I couldn't stay too long at Dunkin' Donuts because it was driving me crazy. They kept getting online orders. There's the end of that school zone. And they were not answering them, so it was like making me do-do-do, 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 like that fast and really loud, and it was so obnoxious. I couldn't go. So I left and I got my few groceries, and that just took way too little time, and I should have sat in my car or something, but I didn't. And then next thing you know, I was already pulling into the thrift store, and it was like 12 minutes left, so I definitely was there too soon. Luckily their gates were open because they have a gate, and I just waited in my car. But I was looking for winter clothes for everybody. Found 2 pairs of pants for me and 2 pairs of pants for Sebastian, like track pants and a long sleeve, and I found a pair of pajamas for Jax, which he desperately needs pajamas. And then came home, ate, tried to do work, but the website was being weird and wouldn't let me upload or save anything, so Dan needs to look into that. And I did what I could. I also altered some pajama pants I got for Jax because he's just so tall and skinny that in order to get them long enough, they're too big. They're just too wide. So I ended up with size 18. It said size 18 was for kids. Oh, this is putting me into the car line, and I don't want to do that car line. It said size 18 was for kids his age, but they're so wide. They're like too wide for me, so I had to alter them, and I had to like run a whole new elastic through it because they sewed the elastic in place. It's so stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. So I just finished that and started laundry. Now I'm driving around the maze that is the parking lot, so I'm gonna go and get Jax. I don't have Sebastian for once. I think we're going out to dinner again because he wants to take the boys for chicken wings. They love chicken wings, and they're so expensive, but they're on sale today, so it's probably his madhouse. I have more to update you on, but I will do that later. Bye! Hello. Still losing my voice. And still snotty. More snotty than the last couple days, which I don't love. but it's clear snot. I don't know. I just want to be better. I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, I did give you some updates. I think it's too dark if I sit over there, and I really want to. Let me turn the light on. That is an option. Not sure what I last said. I know I was driving to get Jax from his club. But I think I wanted to update on Sebastian. Today he brought home like a little half sheet of paper that had different subjects. It was like a little chart. Different subjects, and the columns were finished the work and stayed focused or something. I don't know, something along those lines. And he got stars in some of them, and some of them had like slashes through them. Math had 2 slashes, and I know he did really good in math group. So I don't know if it was something else beyond math group. So I don't know. I asked her to clarify what the lines meant, and she said he didn't meet the expectations on those. And for writing, it had a slash through finished. She did say he was focused on his work, but that one had a note saying it needed to be turned in tomorrow, Thursday. It was a letter to veterans or active service people. He needed to write 1 more sentence and a question and finish coloring. So as soon as he got home and I got him inside, we started working on that. We kind of alternated between coloring and writing a few words. There was also a science sheet. He was learning about magnets today, and there was a little bit that needed to be finished in one spot, and then there was like, write 3 facts you learned about magnets, and he swears that he wasn't supposed to do that. So I will put a sticky on that. I brought it to dinner with us, but I'll put a sticky note saying he says that he wasn't supposed to do this part, but we finished the rest. He was very close to being done, and he did a beautiful drawing. I don't know if I said, but on his report card he had the highest grade possible for art and music, and they don't give out that highest grade very much. In his grade level, they do M if you're just doing great, you're meeting what you need to be, it's meeting the expectations. P is below. It means progressing, not poor, progressing towards goals. And E means exceeding. So my brain wants to call E for excellent, M for like medium, and P for poor, but we have a lot of P's. We have some M's, and we got those 2 E's that we're loving. But yeah, I think we got everything done. Plus, he's got his regular weekly homework, which is 3 20-minute reading sessions, 30 minutes of math on his computer, and a math worksheet. So basically we usually double up and do the reading at bedtime. Yesterday we did the reading and finishing work that he brought home from school. Today we're going to do reading when he's finished his shower, and we did the math worksheet. So he did the Veterans Day thing, and then Danny came up to take his walk, and he's like, hey Sebastian, do you want to go on a bike ride instead? I'm like, yeah, that'd be great for him to go on a bike ride as soon as he finishes his homework. And so he blasted through these addition problems like it was nothing because he's so excited. And yeah, so math is done. So our 2 things today, reading and math. Tomorrow is the last day we can do homework because it gets turned in Friday mornings. So even though they have 5 things on the homework, they only have 4 days to do it. So he's gonna do his online math 30 minutes when he gets home from school, and then we'll do the reading Thursday night, and we'll wrap it all up. So that'll be done. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to say about that. I don't fully understand the chart still, but I think at the end of the week I'm supposed to see if he has at least 80% of his stars. I think that's what she said the goal will be, and then he'll get a prize. She suggests a prize jar with little slips of paper. We'll do something more formal when we have a full week, but this is only a 4-day week and next week is a 4-day week, so I don't know. We'll figure out if we do it before then. I think that's everything. We went out to dinner, as I said, to that wing place, and Danny's actually allergic to poultry, so it's like the good old days when I first got together with him. He was a vegetarian and I was a vegetarian, and now I'm still a vegetarian, but he loves meat, so womp womp. I always joked it's bait and switch when he started eating meat again. But since we were at a chicken place, he was vegetarian with me, so the boys each got their chicken wings, and the whole table shared fries, but Danny and I each got a chopped salad, no bacon for me, and then we shared cauliflower, like buffalo cauliflower, where they make it like buffalo wings, but it's fried cauliflower, and we got, what was it? Bulgogi Brussels sprouts. So lots of spices. I'm hoping it makes me do poop. I haven't pooped in days and I just don't need to. But my stomach's starting to hurt because like food is going in but not coming out. So there's gonna be a shortage of space in there soon. I don't know if you have that problem. Like, it's just, I mean, I'm glad I don't get the problem where you think you need to go but then it doesn't come out, because I think that's worse, right? It's just I either need to go or I just don't need to go. So too much information, but we're family here, right? We're family. Yeah, so hoping the spicy gets it going tomorrow. Maybe I should have a little caffeine and deal with the anxiety. But I told Danny that I do have labels I need to do for the brewery tomorrow morning, but then I really need to get back on that project I was working for the dog rescue. So he so kindly went downstairs as soon as we got home from dinner and sorted it out, because we do host them now. We hosted them a million years ago, and then they moved to some big company because some salesperson came in, sucked them in, and it was just like a nightmare for them, and it went on for years, and they eventually came back to us. We're just a small little bit company, but we're maintaining everything for them. And then I gave them very, very, very good rate on maintaining their website. So like, I wouldn't give anybody else a rate this low, but I've known them for so long. And like, I worked with the girl I work with now back in the dog daycare so long ago, like 20 years ago. So yeah, they get the good rate. But he is technically in charge of their service, so he needed to deal with it. They kind of gave us a Hot Mess Express website. It's bloated WordPress with every plugin and this theme builder thing, so it's just a nightmare for him to run the server, and it's a nightmare for me to try to do the simplest things. Yes, you can make like a fancy page fairly quickly, but if I just want to center a button and there's no option to center it, I can't get to the code to just put the CSS in, and it's so frustrating. I have to like, it's so frustrating. The time I lose messing with that. But yeah, so that's tomorrow. Tomorrow's a work day, and Friday will be volunteer day. But that is 10:30 to 12:30, so right in the middle of the day. That tends to kind of take my day. It's not quite as long as the lunch shift, which is 10 to 1. It's 1 hour shorter, but it's only a half an hour on each side, so I know that's gonna feel like most of the day. I will have slightly more time to come home and eat lunch, which is how it used to be last year when I did the lunch shift. It was 10:30 to 12:30. So I would eat a breakfast and go work it, and then come home and eat lunch. And then I usually would have a little under an hour till the bus came and homework duty started. So it's gonna be kind of like that, except I won't be working the lunch shift. I will be doing makeup photos, which, as I said, is generally me with a list, a very large list, going from class to class, gathering children and bringing them to wherever we are, which I don't know where it's going to be, because I think they're going to do a big Veterans Day presentation in the gym, and that's where we were last year. So who knows where they'll set it up. They just need some space and plugs, because they bring their own lights. So I'll find out, and I'll find out if there's anybody else doing it. I don't know. A lot of people sign up for the actual picture day because I think they want to see their kids, which I have never seen my kids in any of the picture days, any of the 2 picture days that I've done. But I'm happy to do the makeup day. It's just me and one photographer, and I'm happy. That's my update. I was hoping to start braiding. I had ordered this really pretty like neon rose pink color, but the hair, it's getting really hard on Amazon to find high temperature braiding hair that can actually be straightened out without melting, because it used to be, if it said high temperature, it could be straightened out with a flat iron, and otherwise it says hot water set, where you just dip it in boiling water and it kind of melts. And that's what people like for braids, because you dip your braids when you're done in the boiling water and it seals the ends. I don't want it to be able to melt at that low of a temperature. I want to be able to use a hot iron, straighten the texture, make it curly. But now they're starting to put high temperature on the hot water ones. Like, it'll say both, or it'll just say high temperature, and I took the chance, because there was a review saying it's so hard to set this. Usually that means it's the high temperature one, because you can't melt the ends. But now I pulled out the tiniest little hair and tested it, and it was just like melting. So packed it all back up and did a return. I've learned you've got to do a tiny little strand test. Not unpack it, don't even take it out of the bag. Just pull out an inch of it and put it back the way it was. So sadly that's back. I did see another listing of the same color, different company, and they said you could use it between 80 and 40 and 100 Celsius or something like that. Like, it was this huge range. I'm like, what does this range mean? So I sent a message to them saying, can I use a flat iron to straighten out the texture? If so, what is the minimum temperature needed? Because I did get that one hair that needed so hot that I couldn't even straighten it out without melting the rest of my hair. And what is the maximum before it melts? So we'll see if they answer. These companies are in China, so I get answers overnight. So probably when I wake up at 5 in the morning, I'll have a fairly fresh answer. So that was my final update. I have not done anything. I might end up doing turquoise, because I've got a lot of turquoise if I don't feel like ordering. I need to order from my hair girl, but I have to put together the biggest orders to get the free shipping, because the shipping costs as much as 3 bags of hair. So it just makes more sense to plan out a whole bunch of colors and make a big order, which is what I used to do before it was on Amazon too. So yeah, oh gosh, I've talked so long. Stephanie, please remember to back up your freaking vlogs. Your phone is gonna fill up. Tomorrow while you're working, back up your vlogs. I need to set like an alarm, because I keep forgetting. I keep getting too focused on work, and my phone just sits there when it could be exporting. Okay, good night. I gotta put on my jammies and get them out of the shower. It's been in there forever. Good night, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.